Hey y'all, so yeah, we're back. For those of you who are just tuning in, you know why I always gotta do the intro? This is part 2, kinda, of a interesting video. But I tell y'all what, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that, so we can grow and keep making these for y'all. I am not the best editor, by the way. So don't be hating on my little intro video. I gotta learn my technique. Let's move on to the fight. So if y'all watched the last video, if y'all haven't, y'all need to watch it. It was about how we met and all that. So y'all already know that he was in a situation with a crazy person, and now he's in a situation with a cheating person. So anyway, we're gonna tell y'all about this fight. Bradley, you wanna do the honors? I'm gonna tell my side after y'all, cause he be lying.
I'm sitting at the house, and we just chilling, playing dominoes. Regular day. I get a call from a number I don't know, but it's a number that looks like it's close, like in the area. It's my ex.
Taquisha. That's not her name.
And she was telling me that she wanted to do some things. And I was like, what? She was like, yeah. And she said, is your car still messed up? I said, yeah. I was like, yeah. So she started pitching, like throwing shit, saying different stuff, like she was close, too close for comfort. So I was like, man, you tripping? And I hung up the phone, and I told her, I said, hey, we need to go, And she's like, okay. We walk out the door, and I just so happened to look at my neighbor's house behind their cars, and her car was right there. And the headlights turn on her car. We pull out, she behind, she follows. We turn off, and she kept straight. Pull out on another street, and here she comes. Blocked us in, like she was gonna hit the car. Get out the car, smoking her cigarette. And she seen me, and she was like, who the fuck is this bitch? And I was like, and her, I don't know nobody that would have done this.
I don't know what I was thinking.
She rolled the window down. This
girl
must have grabbed her weave, her Brazilian.
Bro, we're gonna talk about that.
Grabbed her weave and hit her twice.
No, she hit me more twice.
She hit you twice before I grabbed her. She was still trying to hit you. So man, I'm in my pajamas and stuff, man. And I had to grab her and climb out her window. While I'm climbing out the window, man, my pajamas come down and it's just all in her face. You know what I'm saying? So I get out the dang window, and I had to fix myself, and I was like, man, what's wrong with you, man? And she started hitting me. So I'm like, God dang, man, what the hell is this? What am I going through right now? So she talking about, I was like, man, go home, She was like, no, you come with me and I'll go. I was like, hell no, I ain't coming nowhere with you. And she was like, no. She was hitting me. She hit me like 30 times, until I got real mad and had to tell her something. I'm holding her, and I'm telling her to leave. I was like, hey, just go. She said, I'm not leaving you with this crazy B. And I was like, man, just go. Just go. Go somewhere. So she get in her car, and she pulls across the street and gets out. mind you, I'm trying to hold her because she hitting me, and all of a sudden she grabs a knife because she's walking back up, and she goes back. She gets a knife. I was like, oh hell no. I was like, hey man. I was like, hey, you back up, but she cut me, and she was like, I. So man, I'm steady holding her. I was like, man, put the knife down, man, for you cut me. You know, put that knife down. You tell her to put the knife down. I said, man, you had the knife first. So she put the knife down. And I said, man, you need to go home. She's like, tell me we done and I'll leave. I said, we done. We been done. What are you talking about? So then she say, alright. So she get in her car. I was like, shit, man. She get in her car. She pulls across the street where she's at. I said, oh, god dang, man. So I'm running over there. And I caught her before she come around the back of her car. I was like, say, man, you know, leave. You know what I'm saying? Just go home. By that time, she done came over there and stuck her. And I'm still holding her. And she was like, you gonna let her hit me? I said, shit, you hit her. I told her, man, I couldn't make it no further, man. So then, by that time, she hit me again. And it just drew blood. So at that time, I ain't never ever hit no girl before, but I was about to. And when I tell y'all I was about to, God himself stopped me. I was finna strike her. I had on flip-flops though. I had on some thong sandals. When I got ready to swing at her, my foot, the sandal bent. And my foot kind of bent, and I just fell to my knee. And I was like, I got up, I was even madder, you know, I was like, just go home, you know what I'm saying? By that time, the police coming around. And I was like, man, go home. You see what you doing? She go try to get in her car in, and it was too late. So this whole time, I'm the victim. I'm the victim. You know, I'm getting whooped. I ain't hit nobody or nothing. As soon as they pull up, they see two women and a guy. They put me in handcuffs. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, you gotta see my shirt? Shirt ripped up, man. I'm bleeding. I got scratches all across my chest and my neck. And my shirt is just ruined. It's ruined. So, they put me in handcuffs and they sit me on the curb. But when they sit me on the curb, they set me in some ants. So I'm like, hey man, say something. Hey, get me up right now. I ain't never been in no handcuffs. So I was like, hey, there's ants down here and they bite me on my ass. So they stood me up and I was like, you know, trying to get them off of me. Man, they got to talking. That officer come back over there and said, she said that you put your hands on her. I said, no, I didn't. I did not hit her. I said, do you see how I look? Do you see how she look? Do you think if I hit her that she would be conscious right now? Like, I'm just trying to throw it all out there. Like, no, I didn't. And then she backed it up. She said, no, he didn't. He didn't hit her. And then they walk her back around the car and she looked at me like this. And I'm looking at her like, I told you to go home. They put her in that car. Once they put you in that car, you going to jail. So, there wasn't nothing I could do about that. And I get a call. Do you are receiving a call from McLennan County, whatever, the jailhouse. And she goes on to ask me, can I come get her out of jail? This place she just put herself. I said, she was like, man, well, what's up? What we gonna do? Because I'm all in. I was like, what are you talking about? She was like, us. I'm all in. I was like, man, that ain't gonna happen. And that was my version of the story. I don't know what she has to add, but that was it. That was my side.
Okay, so let me tell y'all what happened. So, we was at the house playing dominoes. And he starts getting calls. After a while, he stopped ignoring it. And he was talking or whatever for a second. And he hung up. And I was like, that was her? He was like, yeah. He said, she finna come over here. I said, how you know? He was like, because I know. I said, you know what? I don't have time for this. First of all, this is your situation. I'm not, I got my own situation. I ain't got time for no drama. I'm finna go. He was like, nah, man, we ain't gonna even chilling that long. Come on, we ain't finna let her ruin our night. I said, okay. So, he was like, we gonna just leave. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Well, so we started walking outside. He was like, don't say nothing, just get in the car. I said, what are you talking about? He's like, she's already here. I said, where? He said, she parked in the neighbor's house, just get in the car. I was like, okay, cool. I grabbed my knife soon as I got in the car and opened my knife. And I had it in my lap. So, we take off driving. She following us or whatever. She comes, tries to run over my car. So, yeah, I done mistake on my end. Let the window down. Yeah, she grabbed me wig, hit me a little bit. I thought it was funny. I was laughing. But when he climbed over me to get her to stop hitting me, I really wasn't worried about it. I thought it was funny she hit me, because first of all, she weak. But my whole thing was, I'm trying to grab this knife and close it back up so I don't cut him. So, he finally climbed out the window. So, I get out the car, and she's like, hey, who are you? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bitch, me and him. Like, now, yes, I was a little messy. I made it worse. I don't care. I was like, bitch, I've been chilling with him every night, which it was true, but, I made it sound bad. But, yeah. So, I was like, he don't want you, and you ugly, bitch. Ew, fuck, I was talking shit. So, he was like, just leave, or whatever. I'm like, I'm not leaving you here with her. So, I get in my car, and I drive across the street, because our car is in the middle of the street. So, I grab my phone, which is why she thinks I call the laws to this day. I did not call the laws. I called Chanel. Chanel is my best friend. I said, hey, here's my mama number. If you don't hear from me in about 15 minutes, call and tell her I went to jail. She's like, what? I was like, yeah. So, the bitch comes over. Excuse my language, y'all. She comes over, drives in her car, pulls up, whatever. So, he runs over, catches her, whatever. And, yeah, while he's holding her, I went over there and I'm like, let me get my licks back. So, I ran over there and stuck her a few times. So, I got my knife again. And I was finna cut her. So, he was like, put that knife up. Soon as he said that, the laws come around the corner. I was like, shh. So, they came over there. They was like, what happened? I'm like, she did this and she did that. And then she gonna pay for my hair because I just got my hair done. Like, this is Brazilian. They were like, what do you think is damaged? I said, yes, it's damaged. She just pulled my hair out. And I was like, I need smoke. They were like, you got a cigarette? I said, yeah, I got one. They were like, okay, smoke your cigarette. They was laughing at me. They thought it was funny. But I didn't press charges. I let her make it because back then, I was still a little ignorant. So it was already in my mind if I see her again. I didn't realize that I cared for him until that happened. Because the whole time they got us separated, I'm like, is he okay? Can I talk to him? They're like, wait, no, not in a minute. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So, like, 5 minutes later, can I talk to him? Is he all right? They're like, no, you can't talk to him. I'm like, okay. So, yeah, that's what happened. But we'll tell y'all about the kids next video. We'll tell y'all about the pregnancies, births, and all of that. Because it was an interesting story with our first baby. We gonna tell y'all everything, y'all. So, we will see y'all.